It's high school football season, and in Aurora, Indiana, which is about an hour and 45 minutes northeast of Louisville, Kentucky, at South Dearborn High School, that's home to the University of Louisville three-star linebacker commit Brady Ballart. They've got their official season opener on August 22nd when they visit Jennings County. Their home openers the following weekend, August 29th, against Madison. Preparation for that 2025 season is well underway. On August 8th, the team held its annual Red versus Navy inter-squad scrimmage, so Cardinal Authority made the easy trip up from the Ville to check out the future Cardinal, get to see him in action a little bit and chat with him about what life is like both on and off the field. For Ballart, it has started to sink in that this is his final season at South Dearborn.
Yeah, I think it hit me this past Monday when we officially kicked off practice, with the full pads and everything, and then back to school on Wednesday. Wrapping up the week, it's kind of sitting in a little bit, less than 14 days now, and we'll be on the field against another team, which will be nice. We just had to finish up that scrimmage, just a great overall scrimmage altogether.
So coming into your final year, does it feel different walking onto this field then?
Yeah, it's a little different, walking out here every day for practice. You never take anything for granted anymore. So, it really sinks in when you're out here. You're like, dang, that day's gone. You can't get it back. So, just taking every day one day at a time and getting the most out of it with my guys and stuff, it's been a pleasure.
A little added twist on being a special season. Brady's father, Rand Ballart, he's also the head coach at South Dearborn.
It's pretty special. It's fun. It's been a great journey. Watching him grow up from a little guy to where he's at now. It's been fun. I feel very blessed. To not only be able to watch him, but to be able to coach him has just been an incredible opportunity.
Imagine watching his journey from that freshman year coming out to what he is now. It's probably been
watching him come in. When he was in middle school, he was coming to practice with us and going through a lot of the drills and defensive drills, and a defensive coordinator at the time said, there's no doubt he's starting next year.
Nice.
And let's not get ahead of ourselves. He's only an eighth graders, but he worked his butt off and ended up being able to make the jump.
You're getting to learn from your head coach, who's also your dad. How special is that?
Yeah, it's really special. That bond that we have together. Just coming out here every day and then going home and being able to talk about the stuff that we saw out there versus in his viewpoint and my viewpoint. I help him as a coach, just with the players' viewpoint and how the players see things, and then he can relate to me and then I can relate back to the players. So it works really well. So I love it. Love playing for him.
1 year left at South Dearborn. When you start thinking about individual goals for Brady Ballart, it's team first.
So individually, obviously, first and foremost, just want to stay healthy, get through the year and help my team as many ways as I can. Being a leader out there vocally really helps set the defensive pace for us at the beginning of games, and then just becoming off violent. Like I started the scrimmage off tonight, pretty violent with a big hit. I think that just sets the tone for the other group of guys behind me, and I think that's where I come in and help the most. So,
as a senior, is there a little bit more that you're hoping to see from him this year?
I want to see him up. I want to see him bring his leadership a little bit more up, and I want to see that bringing the other kids around him up. And we sometimes have a little tendency to struggle with that here, but a lot of the kids have followed his leadership, and it's been pretty noticeable.
Cardinal Authority will continue to track the progress of Ballart throughout his senior season, as well as other members of Louisville's 2026 recruiting class, including upcoming visits throughout the coming football season.